Hello, hello. Welcome to the CTB show. Today is September 30th. Let's just call it October 1st. The weather. Fall has fallen. Starbucks is just one letter short of having a real hit on their hand with their PSLs. Welcome to the show. I would like to announce that my name is Evan the Mayor, and that is Brian the Levy.
Yeah, fuck spooky season. I'm wearing pajama pants. I pulled my slippers off the pile of shoes. Feels good. I got these waffle thermal long johns on. Hey.
It can be cozy and spooky at the same time, and that is Casey the Cason.
Oh, for sure.
Never jump into a pile of leaves with a wet sucker.
Is that from Ted Succo?
Yes, this is the new game. Every time Casey does a quote, no matter how obvious it is not from Ted Lasso, it will from now on be from Ted Lasso always.
I'm going to assume is that it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yes.
Really shot your wad pretty early this Halloween season, Casey. It's not even October yet, and yet here you are.
What do you mean it's not October yet?
But it will be by the time everyone listens to this episode, please. Thank you.
Do they think we're doing it live?
Yes, live on September 30th. Or October 1st.
Just wanted to make sure.
Anyway, on this show tonight, we are going to debut the month-long spooky season segment on the show, where we talk about spooky movies, spooky activities, spooky people. I don't know.
We really do. I mean, I think that's been a big through line for all the years we've done this show. We very much get excited for Halloween.
Or just, the month of October, all things October.
Yeah.
The weather's, coming down in Tampa. And, it's getting darker earlier. Whee!
I'm in a good spot with Halloween because Cannon is he's old enough now to kind of really appreciate it.
Yeah, but what's he going to be? What's he going to be for Halloween this year? Something like
he's got opinions and stuff, so I have to ask him, I think.
But it's going to be something stupid like fucking Paw Patrol or
no,
Dora
I
or
think
some shit.
I was shopping at Target earlier and I saw a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man outfit for kids that has the fan in it, so it puffs up.
Ooh, that's
so
nice. I would wear that.
I kind of want to steer him to that.
But does he know about Stay Puft?
Yes, so we have a little Golden Books Ghostbusters. So he's oh, the Marshmallow Man. So he knows the Marshmallow Man. So I think we're gonna do that.
Not bad.
Do you know the Marshmallow Man?
He lives on Stay Puft Lane.
He lives on 66 Central Park West.
If you want to be a really good dad, you would get him the helium attachment so that he can literally fly through the air, or at least float and look like
hold him by a string.
Yeah.
Ooh. But then you can double that costume as a balloon boy. Remember that kid who was stuck in that balloon? Casey, how long until you do your first viral stunt with your children? When are you going to get a TikTok?
I am never getting a TikTok ever.
Oh, man.
It's too much work. It's too much work.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of TikToks because my girlfriend likes them, and I'm like, that's a lot a right there. You're
a liar. You like them too.
Yeah, the funny ones, the very funny ones.
Thing go, it's I don't know. That's not TikTok.
Ow! That was the hit yourself in the face challenge.
It's I'm going to answer this fucking question. That might actually have been it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was actually really good.
Thanks.
Very good.
Thanks.
All right, but before we get into spooky season chat, hot spooky season chat, on the second half of the show, we've got some rewind to do. We're recording late this week, and as promised last week, we took an adventure into Renaissance Land.
Was that the most fun you've had in years?
I wouldn't say years, no.
Oh, really? You had a lot of fun last year? You had a good time?
I enjoyed tubing, yeah. I would say, I enjoyed it every bit as much as I have going to, say, Turks and Caicos. Maybe going to Turks and Caicos is a little better.
Okay, well, not everybody got to do fucking shit like that, but in general,
I know.
I thought that was a great fucking time. I cannot wait to go back to the Renaissance Fair.
Oh, now you're a
festival. At what point wasn't I excited about this venture?
Oh, you were looking down your nose at all sorts of people on this podcast for going more than once a year, and or going in their 20s.
Okay, that's insane. Going more than once a year is nuts. I'll see him back there next year, maybe in a couple. But going back,
yeah, if you go more than once, 3 times a year, you've got to have something planned. Like you've got to have a reason for going. Because the majority of the time you spend at the Renaissance Fair is waiting in line for beer and navigating huge crowds of people. Because this thing was fucking packed.
Getting in there.
Yeah,
traffic getting there was easy.
Traffic was all right, but it was mad packed. It was packed.
It was packed. I didn't think beer lines were unnavigable or hard to deal with. You just had to be like, all right, I feel like where I'm at, and I'm going in. You go in with a group, and you're just standing around people anyway. It's right by the smoking area. Really useful. I had a great time. As promised, we did dress as Star Trek people. You can see it in my background right now with our tops of our heads cut off, or you can see it, it's on the fan zone.
John, Brian's chin is very prominent. It's a single testicle hanging from his face.
Look good. I posted that picture not only to the fan zone, but also to my Facebook Star Trek group of choice, Star Trek shit posting. This picture of us, Evan, at this point, I'm happy to say, has topped out at 1,027 likes.
Wow. Wow.
I've never had anything I've ever posted get 1,000 likes. I've been married. I didn't get 1,000 likes for wedding pictures.
How many people are in the Star Trek shit posting group?
I don't know, like 100K, something like that.
So that's a 1% return on posting.
That's pretty
good. About what you would expect.
That's fine, but for me, for me personally, to have 1,000 likes on anything, well, I'm sure that will show up in some kind of.
But yeah,
end of the year montage.
We got recognized quite a bit. A number of times people made comments, and at one point a lady approached us wearing a gown with a little Star Trek logo on it, and she was in the group too.
She saw our post. She's like, "Hey, it's me, this person." I'm like, "Oh, here's a picture of us."
Yep.
It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself. We saw people playing music, and you guys got close enough to the joust to watch. I did not.
Yeah, the joust crowd was very, very crowded, and I'm not a tall man, so it was tough to see some of the stuff. But I did get to see some, some swords, some lances, some rings being caught in midair, some horses, some comely lasses.
But it was a lot of fun walking around in all the shops and just the absolute bullshit that they can sell, like to sad girls and dudes with ponytails.
There he goes again.
Was
the sword swallower guy?
He's
was he still
dead,
there?
Casey.
Yeah, he died.
Wait, he died?
Yeah.
We found that out last week. This dude I'd never heard about before died.
Oh shit! I knew he had cancer. I didn't realize he died. I thought he recovered.
Nah, he kind of like stopped doing sword swallowing because of the cancer, but kept performing, and then eventually retired and then died.
Is that irony? Is it irony if a sword swallower dies from anything else but intense internal bleeding?
Right. I don't know. I don't know.
I was not mentally prepared for that news.
Do you need to take a break? You need to go someplace
else? That's very sad. That's very sad. That was like my favorite part.
Well, then never go back.
Something Fox, Captain Fox, Jack Fox.
Yeah.
Slappy Fox, Sly Fox.
Star Fox.
Sure.
Do a barrel roll
into cancer. Title of the episode.
Oh. Do a barrel roll, you get cancer.
Johnny Fox.
Johnny Fox. That's okay. All right, we got it.
Johnny 5.
Anyway, that's what we
alive.
Did.
Not.
Casey, how's the infant?
So.
Yeah, Casey, what are you doing here?
With Canon.
Right. You were only gone 1 week.
With Canon, I never, I was lucky enough to avoid any, like pee or projectile any bodily fluid on me at all. Like
Good
it was
stuff.
great. And in one night he did. Riker got me like 3 times in one night. Like he's just. I think this earlier today I changed no joke 4 diapers in a 20-minute period.
Casey, I know Amber doesn't like to do this, but I'd love to have her on just so you can say those words. I never got peed on, and see what she has to say about such a
She'd be like, "Well, I did."
Plenty of time.
She would fucking flat out leave you. She'd be like, "All right, I'm out of here. You're obviously not doing your job. I'm out."
And you're taking all the cats with you.
Oh, you have cats?
The ones on the back porch.
Oh, right. Casey, what's happening? Wait, did those cats awaiting the birth of your demon child, are they still around? Like, are they sucking the breath out of him, a la Drew Barrymore's Cat's Eye?
I think they went away for a while, but I suspect they'll be back any day now.
Oh, I hope so. We're
hopefully not when it's a full moon.
It's Casey's Christmas critters. They're all here. They're all ready. Oh, I might watch that. They're all ready for the birth of the Antichrist, Casey's second-born child.
Titled the episode. Just kidding.
It's really long. That's a really long title.
But they're good.
All right, well, that's been an update for all of us, but unless you've got something else to...
Yeah, so the hard part hasn't been the baby, it's been the 3-year-old.
Sure.
That has been...
the baby's a fucking paperweight, Casey. Of course the 3-year-old's going to be the tough part.
Yeah, we went from it was, you would be days between like major temper tantrums, and then now it's like, all right, okay, it's been 2 hours, like... Let's brace ourselves for the oncoming temper tantrum. So that's kind of been tough.
How long until he regresses? He's like, I'm Cannon, I'm the baby. Me. Not me more than the baby. Casey, does he know what pillows are? Keep him away from pillows and that baby.
I know where you're going with that. But he actually, so I was fighting with him one day and he had his bathrobe on. And then he's
stronger than you, right?
I've like thrown my back out fighting with him like 3 times this week.
Oh, Casey. You sweet summer child.
Have you invested in a cup yet for your nuts?
No, don't need that quite yet. But he's definitely like grabbed the pacifier and put it in his mouth. Like, I'm pretty sure he was trying to be funny, but it was just like, what is going on?
I finally remembered. Has he started squeezing his like testicles or penis until they turn purple yet? That's what happened to Ross from Friends.
No, that didn't happen.
He was so jealous of what. I want to know what is the thing. What's the dumbest thing he's done because of that baby so far? It's been 2 weeks.
Nothing. He's actually really good with the baby.
Oh my God. But like, what's the dumbest thing he's done to you? Because of the baby.
We've had to have a conversation recently about how to aim when you're using the bathroom. We've had to have that conversation.
Oh, he's like happy new baby. I'm just gonna piss all over this fucking shower curtain.
No, he was he was sitting down and it was just not pointed down. It was just like pointed to the sides, and then it's just like all over the floor. And we had to have okay, well, like, you gotta be careful. Watch where you're aimed at. Don't cross the streams.
He was watching where he's at. He's like, yo, check this shit out. I'm going to piss all over the floor and see what happps.
I'm going to write my name on the wall. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know how to spell.
I would love to be at a point, CANN. I would love to be at a point in my development where I could just piss on the floor. He knows he pissed on the floor. Like, that ain't, like, he knows. He's like, I ain't supposed to piss there. I'm doing it, though. And he's like, what? I don't know. I'm a baby. Leave me alone. I would love to have those kind of excuses. Well, one can dream.
This wholesome content and more on the CTB show every week.
Yeah, well, babies pee. Babies pee, babies poop. That's like all they do. And they eat.
The more you know.
Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah. All right, let's move along. It is now
I'm
time
ready for anything. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's talk about some Baltimore shit, y'all. Because, timely reference now that it's practically a week later. But, hey, guys, you seen this? You heard about this? Justin Tucker kicking a 66-year-old field goal.
Not quite nice. Like real super close.
God, if only he could kick that record. Just one of these days, I know it's going to happen. Like the wind.
But here's the thing:
the wind will be at his back. Somehow they'll be like 3 points down from X, Y, or Z, and Justin Tucker is going to nail the nicest field goal of all history ever.
Here's my question though: what happens when? Because once that is broken, like dudes are just going to be like working out to make sure that they can always hit it.
Right.
So what happens like every time, like, didn't cross the 50. Here's the field goal team. No. What happens when they're like punting doesn't exist in the NFL?
I think that's kind of been the MO for the Ravens the past few seasons. Is like Tucker's kicking most of the points. Unfortunately,
right.
The offense is kind of shite. But yeah, this is a team that did not deserve to win that game versus the Lions. It was kind of a mess, and I was like having a conniption fit, just being like, well, it's over. All right, fuck this. And everybody in the stadium also had the same opinion that was wearing a Ravens jersey. And then in the last 24 seconds or however long it was, I was like, oh my God, this motherfucker's going to kick this. He's going to make it. Like, it's going to happen.
And I remember, like, in the first half, I'm like, this game is boring. But, I mean, the second half is a lot of fun to watch. But, like, the first half of the game was boring. This is fun sports talk. I feel like we're almost convincing.
Hot sports chat.
I feel like we're making it. We're going to have a couple of listeners who are going to be like, one who's definitely going to think, like, what is this? And the others will be like, okay, guys, all right. Like it.
An interesting update to that. Apparently, they've updated Justin Tucker's Madden NFL 22, his player score to perfect. So now he has a perfect Madden rating in the game. They've updated it.
Great.
I don't know what that means. I don't know about sports or video games, Steve.
They basically upped his stats in the game, so his attributes in the game. So he's better now in the game because they updated it like after Sunday. They're like, okay, update it, and updated his stats.
That would really suck if the video game stats were real time and like you try to pick your team and like, oh, this player's out on an ankle, or Chris Davis sucks forever, and it's baseball. But
now, that is weird. Now I have managed to go to a game already. I went to the home opener this year, so I don't have to go back the rest of the season.
Right.
I guess I got to take Jess. I don't think she's ever been to a game, so I should probably take her to one. But
speaking of packed crowds, I mean that Monday Night Football game was it looked to be at capacity, if not.
I think everybody was there, and at the same time, what's great about masks is that if you just want to hit your vape pen in the seating bowl, you just hike your mask up, stick that thing like I'm a dragon.
Here's my modest prediction for what's going to happen with these like outdoor events and mask wearing and this and that and the other. We're all just going to stop doing it. We're going to sort of come to the conclusion that COVID is an endemic, not a pandemic. It's just with us now. And
I have taken the brave stance in a lot of my classes and like walking in with my mask. And then just because I'm just so fucking, it's been the summer. Like, you're supposed to wear a mask. I just like, fuck it. And I'm chin dipe. I'm like, I become what I hate. Right. I've lived long enough to become the villain in my own tale.
Yeah, the chin dipe people piss me off more than like the under the nose but over the mouth people.
But if I feel like every 10 minutes or so, I'll hike it back up for another 5 and then like pull it back down.
Right. Well, every minute that it's up, Brian, is you're saving everyone around you. You're a hero.
I have a class with flat out like 6 other people in it, and I've just stopped. Like, we're so spread out.
Right.
I've just stopped wearing it in that class. Yeah, much so that like in the middle of class, like my professor was like, we could just do some quiet research. So I just hopped right the fuck up to go smoke a cig. Left my mask on the table. Like, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's hard to smoke on campus You can't smoke on campus. It's a smoke-free campus. Very annoying.
Yeah, that seems like a personal problem. But I've been to so
Thank
many
you.
bars/restaurants in recent history where I'm wearing the mask to go through the front door, and then it's off basically the entire time I'm there.
Yes, once I'm in, I'm in. I'm in. I'm not like wearing it to the bathroom. I'm not wearing it to go outside and smoke. Just not doing it. Fuck it. I listen. I respect the science. I believe the science. I've stopped caring about the science.
Right. I respect that all of the staff are wearing their masks. Thank you for doing that. I mean, keep yourselves safe.
I don't give a shit.
No, keep yourselves safe. Like if the science is pointing in the right directions.
But if they don't want to, fuck it.
But also, if they're not vaccinated, it's a breakdown. Like, it's the people that aren't vaccinated that really don't want to wear the masks. And we all did what we were supposed to. And I feel like, of course, we're being punished for it.
I'm not like anti-vax or like listen, if you didn't get it, you're fucking dumb. You're the cause of all my problems.
Or there's a very good reason that you can't get it done. But either way, like, whatever.
I guarantee that there's nobody listening that
right
couldn't medically get it.
I wonder what percentage of
maybe
our
one person, maybe like one person.
Yeah, maybe one. It's your baby.
Well, that's different because they're not qualified to.
That was the joke, Casey. That was the joke.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, sickle cell anemia.
So I mean, but like at this point, like, are we now the problem? Like, because we don't give a shit.
No, I wear it when I go to the grocery store and every other place where it is not incredibly I can't sit at a bar with a mask on and pull it down every time you take a sip of a drink. That's impossible.
That makes sense.
I didn't wear it at the comic book store today.
Well, whatever. Were you in the county?
I was in the county and I was pretty much by myself.
I don't think you have to. I don't know. It just makes no sense that 5 miles away from where I'm standing right now, you don't have to wear a mask no matter where you go.
Because in the county they don't have that mandate, but in the city they do. Like I went to pick up some food the other day, and not too far from my house, I was the only person wearing a mask. But then I went to Target today in the city in Canton, and obviously there's a mandate.
And at this point, the city's numbers are are really good. I mean, we're like fourth best or something like that in terms of positivity rate, or I don't even know what the metrics are supposed to be at this point, because it's every time you see a headline, it's about positive cases. It's not necessarily about hospital beds or even deaths at this point. And I'm like, come on now.
I've seen a lot of articles about hospitalizations, and in the past couple of months, every time I've interacted with someone in the medical community, they're like, please, dear God, tell me you're vaccinated, because I'm tired of dealing with all this crap.
Yeah,
and
Casey's the only person I know who's really been involved in hospitals, and for him to say like everybody's asked me, like, that's fine. But then at the same time, and I don't want to sound like the fucking morons, I have seen a lot of Facebook posts where people have been like, I saw one the other day. It's like, my dad's dead. Couldn't find a bed. It really sucked. Like, thanks everybody.
Yeah, I've seen it. At least
we had
2 people that have died on family members on Facebook who've died of COVID, one of which wouldn't get the vaccine, and I just don't know what to say about it. It's horrible.
Dude died of pneumonia, was put in the hospital, and they're like, we don't know what to do with him.
They didn't have a bed.
We have a relative who was recently in the hospital, not related to COVID, and probably should have been there longer, but they ran out of hospital bed, like they ran out of beds, and they're like, all right, you got to go, and gone. Because of COVID. So I mean,
that's the real thing.
It's more of, so the problem is that the hospitals were already stretched thin, and then COVID just tips it over the top, and it's kind of a dual problem.
It really makes me angry. Oh wait, hold on.
Wrong time, Brian. We still have one more Maryland Baltimore topic to do, which is a whipsaw topic. But it is related to COVID, because after all of the federal stimulus money that was shoveled at all of the states, Maryland now has a $2.5 billion surplus. Yeah! And my question is, hey guys, what should we do with that money?
Condoms in city elementary schools and county elementary schools.
Condoms? No, I want water slides.
Oh, water slides. Well, you do it right, baby.
Well, no, I have seen that there are all these new, positing these studies for transportation grids in the Black Butterfly and this, that, and the other, and it's like,
what are we doing? What are we thinking? There's only one thing you do when your city has money. a certified electrified monorail.
Monorail. I agree. I mean, look, it's public transit. Okay, that's what the numtots like. It's Facebook.
Because you said it's Maryland, it's not Baltimore. So when I said city schools,
the city also has a budget surplus, and I don't know what it is, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
Well, condoms for all of our 8-year-olds. They fuck it. I heard.
Okay, got it. That'll combat the COVID and the 8-year-old baby crisis that we've got going.
Look, you don't want that. You don't want that to COVID.
Nope.
The COVID of the dick.
No, but for $2.5 billion, I mean, we could get a highway. Not that highways are cool anymore, but
could we Jurassic Park?
You know what?
Like
what do you think? What do you honestly think a Jurassic Park would cost if from R&D all the way up to building the park itself?
I think way more than $2.5 billion.
I would say you're talking like at least $100 billion, probably.
I think
in 1993 dollars.
That'd be like 30, right?
I think that's what I'm saying. I think $2.5 billion at least gets you talking.
Oh, for sure.
At least gets you talking.
I think it's kind of like the movies on like Kickstarter, or where they get people donating, and then like the studio comes in and matches it because people are serious because they raised the money.
At the very least, $2.5 billion could get a new Spawn movie made. I just feel like
it's the closest thing to Jurassic Park we have, Brian.
Is a new Spawn movie? Forget the movie. Like, let's make a real Spawn.
Yes, for $2.5 billion, we could call up Malbolgia and be like, "Listen, we're gonna kill this cop."
Casey, I was really close to the answer because I was like, "Guys, $2.5 billion, we cure Parkinson's disease, and then we make Back to the Future Part 4." I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, what time period would they go to? Because they've already been to the future, the past, and the future. Then the past.
The future past.
The only place they haven't been is the present.
Like Doc, it's me, it's Marty. And he's like, I'm tiny. It's like, Marty.
Oh, we Back to the Future babies.
Well, no, I mean, I think Back to the Titanic.
We've got to save the Titanic.
Or God, what? Okay, no, because remember how they did.
Because they turned the Titanic into that time-traveling spaceship, just like they did with that steam engine.
I have never seen this show, but I have heard, and that's a lie, I watched 3 episodes. I have heard that maybe Mark Hamill comes back for the last episode of Mandalorian. So what if you just did a full-on Marty McFly and Marty McFly?
Oh,
but he goes to 1980. He goes to 1985.
Wow!
Like if you were to,
and he kills himself so that the whole thing never happens.
He doesn't kill himself so much as jerk off back to back with himself. I would like to see a Seth Rogen written, Robert Zemeckis directed Back to the Future Part 4.
Well, no, if we're gonna go like
Back to the Future Part 4. Parkour Part 4.
If we're gonna go in true sequel fashion, there would have to be 3 Michael J. Foxes at the same time. The one that's old, the one that's from 1985. Yeah. Mom.
How about it's a crossover with Jurassic Park? So instead of actually like cloning dinosaurs, he goes back in time and just brings them back to the park.
Oh, there you go.
Because this is a cost-cutting measure, because it's cheaper to time travel.
But these are all Universal movies, so brilliant.
Yeah, that's true.
Back to the city of Baltimore, though.
And then LeBron James shows up.
What if we could use that $2.5 billion to convince In-N-Out Burger to open up their first East Coast franchise?
If you just level Harbor Place entirely and build one In-N-Out Burger, it would make $10 gajillion within 5 months, and everyone
3
would
words.
Yeah,
3 words: Casa Bonita East.
The South Park guys did buy that Casa Bonita.
I'm just saying.
I think if we offered them $2.5 billion, they'd probably build a Casa Bonita out here.
If we offer them $2.5 billion, can we sell them Baltimore? Here's the city of Baltimore, but also we're going to give you $2.5 billion. They're like, what do we do with this? Just take it.
Here's like 18 city blocks for, you know what? We'll cut you a bargain. $2.5 billion.
Okay. Here's what we really do with that $2.5 billion. We find all of these Jews who are down in Florida that own the vacants, and we figure out a way to buy them, and then we knock them down, and then we finally get the brand new South of the Border reboot that everybody is asking for.
And then right next to it is the new and improved Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh my God! Oh my God! We've actually resurrected Jack Palance, and he will be leading doors.
Holy shit!
Ripley's Believe It or Not. Or not.
That idea makes me very, very happy.
I'm so happy about all of this.
It makes me want to celebrate. Ooh. Give me the tray. The internet sensation sweeping the nation.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's time for shout-outs. It's the point in the show in which we take a break and we give mad props, aka shout-outs to persons, places, and things that are giving us jollies and improving our quality of life. Casey, a footnote. At some point, we're going to have to bring back the solicitations. It's been gone for so long that I'm sure...
I think people are ready.
I think they're ready.
Summer's over.
Right.
Everybody's home.
The summer doldrums are behind us. You know, everyone's settling in for a nice, chilly fall and winter, and the pent-up demand is there. My shout-out is to Extra Toasty Cheez-Its. They rule!
They do. Yeah.
Very tasty. Who's got one?
I feel like a couple weeks ago I was nerdy and shouted out comics. Allow me to shout out Star Trek books. Ever since all the TV shows ended and shit, they've had a 20-year uninterrupted continuity. Now that Picard is back, that continuity has been trashed. But the powers that be have given us a final 3, and I say us because I've been reading these things fucking nonstop for 2 years. They've given us a final 3-book wrap up where it's going to all this kind of time travel shit is getting involved, and it's just, you know what, that's what's bringing me jollies, me specifically. It's not widespread, but if you like Star Trek, check it out.
Okay. I don't, but thanks for the rack.
You do like Star Trek, you're full of shit.
Casey, what do you got?
Shout out to Joe's new book, Back of the House.
Oh, yeah.
Or Back of House. Sorry.
We both have copies, but mine fell on the floor. So we will have Joe on shortly to talk about this book and whatever else he wants to talk about, because he's a busy, busy man.
Just got it in today. Very excited.
Nice. Yeah. We'll have to do we'll each pick a recipe, and we'll do a recipe. Maybe
it'll be like nailed
studio.
It. It'll be like nailed it.
Right. Fortunately, I actually know some of the people that have done some of these recipes, so maybe we can get one of them on too. We'll see.
Oh, that'd be cool.
All right, that has been shout-outs. Whoa, hold on.
No, I got 2 more.
Oh,
well, I didn't know you had 2 more. Jesus, so greedy.
I watched Free Guy the other day with Ryan Reynolds, and it was better than expected.
Okay.
Okay, great.
And shout out to generous paternity leave.
Sure. I mean, not on this show. You were back.
Yeah, I kept doing this. I have not been doing my real job. I've been doing this, but not my real job.
Oh, there you go. It's a lot easier to do podcasting when you're not actually doing a full-time job on top of all the other parenting stuff.
Yeah, and we're playing man-to-man coverage right now. So my job is to manage the 3-year-old. So he's in bed. So we're good.
You think he is, but that's cool.
All right, that has been shout-outs. For real that time. All right, we are going to take a quick break, and what's the bumper?
We'll figure it out. Oh, one of your fun new Baltimore commercials.
Okay, yes. I will pick one of them from the latest collection of Baltimore commercials that I harvested from the Internet Archive. Baltimore commercials from the 1990s, Volume 1. Yeah, there's some weird ones on there, especially the one where it says Marty Bass hooks kids on fishing, not drugs.
Oh my God.
So weird.
We'll be right back.
Where can you watch a television station for more than news and entertainment? A television station that pushes past the lights and cameras to touch the community. Where Marty Bass helps kids get hooked on fishing, not on drugs. Where Bob Turk takes part in the Governor's Volunteer Appreciation Day at the Maryland State Fair. Where people come together in Baltimore, making beautiful pictures in your neighborhood on Channel 13, In the Skies.
In the skies of Channel 13.
Kid shit. Well, we are back, and we're going to do some pop culture stuffy doos on this half of the episode. We're going to do some spooky movie stuff, but also, Brian, you wanted to talk about some vintage retro pop culture talk at this point. Give it away, baby.
Wait, which one is this? Is this
Steve Urkel.
Jaleel White's Instagram?
Yeah,
okay. All right, so there's a couple things going on. First off, it was recently announced that Urkel will be doing a Christmas special.
Sure.
Like it will be a
An
Steve
animated
Urkel Christmas special with Jaleel White, and I'm very excited for that. But at the same time, I didn't want to talk about this. I was excited to see that somebody else. No, don't put this on me, bro. I think you put on the fucking Google Docs.
No, I didn't.
Jaleel White's Instagram. Who put it on Jaleel White's Instagram?
I don't know. Me. Who cares? I thought you did.
Oh wait,
let's start over.
We don't have to start over. Wait,
what if Jaleel White hacked our Google Doc to add?
Jaleel White hacked our Google Doc to promote his animated Christmas special.
Guys, I know what happened. Tuesday night after I got home from school, I got shit-faced.
You had a power hour?
I didn't do a power hour, but I did run out of beer, so I did start taking shots of vodka.
On a Tuesday.
Hey man, I don't have to go back at school until Thursday. I'm a full-time student, baby. So I think what happened is I put Jaleel White's Instagram on the Google Doc and then forgot that I did it.
Maybe, I don't know.
It seems possible.
That edit could be a month old. Who knows?
Or what is more likely is Jaleel White has our Google Doc.
So let me tell you about Jaleel White's Instagram.
Okay, please.
Please let me. I don't know if you're familiar with the website World's Star Hip Hop.
World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah. World Star is an amazing website. It's like euphemistically an urban E-bombs world. I think would be a good way to put it.
I kind of wish that could be the title of the episode.
First off, why couldn't it be? But also,
because I don't know what the thumbnail would be.
I just found out that a buddy of mine doesn't use TikTok, but he still does go to E-bombs World.
Wow.
He's like,
that site still exists.
Right?
Somebody email Eric Bauman and tell him, because he will be excited.
He's still got one. So
at least.
Jaleel White will post. I can't believe that I did this. Jaleel White will post the craziest shit. And I don't know if he's got a team or if it's just him sitting in his well-appointed LA, rancher. What do you think, Jaleel White? Like, and it's just like trawling all the same fucking meme sites I am, but like the black versions, and posting just the funniest shit. And he says like the craziest shit on it. I think it's him, and if it is him, God bless him. God fucking bless him. Also, he has a weed strain, Purple Urkel, which he does promote. I'm just a real big fan. I am here for a Jaleel White renaissance. Do you think they could convince, and I wish I had thought to put this on it, they could convincingly do a Steve has found his way back from the certain death that the Family Matters finale left him in. I now is like, could he do a like? Remember, like they did That's So Right. Could he do like an Urkel's house, like an Urkel Matters, all Urkels Matter reboot?
Yes.
Like,
the answer is yes.
How come it's not already done? Is the question.
Like, what would you do with Jaleel White in 2021? Like, just be like, hey, it's me. Jaleel's in charge of our days and our nights. Like.
Jaleel's in charge.
Jaleel's in charge. Not only is it a Jaleel White Renaissance, it's a Charles in charge. It's got nothing to do with Jaleel White. He's like, is he 10 years older than me? Like, is he 50
and
now?
Who's the boss? Yeah, you can't forget
it's the time for life. Jaleel's the life.
I have to imagine that Jaleel is 48, maybe 50, between 48 and 50. I think. I don't know. No, because no. He's probably
Seems
close.
Right.
He's probably like 43. Casey Bott.
If I'm 38, there's no way Jaleel White is only 5 years older than me. That's crazy.
He's 44.
44. Wow.
What?
Okay.
He was born in 1976.
I have done. Casey, what year do you think it is? I have done nothing with my. He's 45. I have done nothing with my life.
November 27th, so he will be 45.
Yeah, motherfucker's 45. I have done nothing with my life.
Yeah, he was on a hit TV show for 9 years and now has his own weed strain and an awesome Instagram, apparently.
Oh,
but
who else?
Okay. We're burying the lead,
please.
though. What is this this Christmas special going to be about? Because now we need to workshop it.
Oh, I don't know. I hope it involves Puppet Carl. From Family. Puppet Carl was I don't know if it was 1 or 2 episodes. It was from Halloween episodes. Like, ask me, Puppet Reginald Bell Johnson. Remember that time that Krusty was switched to evil?
Yes.
The
Treehouse of Horror. Okay.
It's that.
Okay.
It's that.
But what does that have to do with Christmas? Is he going to team up?
I don't know. It's just the one villain I can think of from Family Matters.
Okay. Is he going to team up with Santa Claus? Yes. The answer is yes.
You gave up in the middle of the sentence and blamed it on me. I don't know why.
What are you talking about?
Oh no, Hannah walked in. I got it.
Yeah, she left me a note.
Yes, I assume that Santa will be involved. Like Urkel Saves Christmas. What if? Do you think Diedrich Bader would be open to? No, wait, he was Jethro. Who? Oh, I guess nope. Who do you think would be our best Ernest at this point? Who should reboot Ernest? And they should they should involve themselves in the Urkel Saves Christmas.
Would it be Mike Rowe?
Casey, this makes me want to write a letter.
Yeah. Oh, Brian, do it. Come on, baby. Get out your pen and paper.
Dear Mike Rowe. Holy fuck, it's been a while, right? I'm sorry I cursed. Let me start over. Dear Mike Rowe. Hi, it's me, Brian. Remember? I used to do this like all the time. Well, I was just thinking.
Wait. You gotta start over. That's not how these letters start. It's Dear Mike Rowe. How are you? I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Right. I forgot. It's been fucking forever. Dear Mike Rowe. Hi, how are you? I am fine. Thanks for asking. It's been a long time. It's me, Brian. I've been thinking there is a hole in America. We're so separated these days, and people just don't know how to come together. And yet, I think I have the answer. It's been a long time, but I think it's time for Ernest P. Worrell to come back into our lives. And Mike Rowe, I know what you're thinking. What does this have to do with me? Let me tell you. God, you always interrupt. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mike Rowe, dear Mike Rowe, it's me. Hi, how you doing? It's fine. Thanks for asking. Ernest P. Worrell. I think it's you, Mike, bro. I think you are the one.
Coming in 2024, Ernest saves the working class.
I just want to hear like, hi, I'm Mike Rowe. Hi, this is a dirty job. You know what I mean? Come on, Mike Rowe. Come on. Sincerely, Brian Levy, H8.
What commercials did he used to do? Because I can't remember. I just remember the movie.
Epic Pharmacy. And he also did the real estate infomercial Sunday mornings at 11 on Fox 45.
Wow, that's a deep cut.
Just like the local affiliate.
No, like yeah, because that's who that dude is. He's just some fucking schlub who used to do like I know you, Mike Rowe. That's all I'm saying. I know your soul. Let's be together. Come on.
I think this will be on the highlight reel. We'll tag
Jim Varney, Southwest Gas Pizza TV commercial.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait. What commercials did Mike Rowe used to do, or what commercials did Jim Varney used to do?
Either one. I couldn't remember.
Jim Varney used to do like milk and shit.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. I thought you were asking a hard question.
Well, I mean,
everybody knows what commercials Ernest was in.
It's been an incredible journey since that time that we spoke about the Urkel Christmas special.
I just don't know why Jaleel White and Mike Rowe aren't teaming up together to save Christmas and the working class.
Right.
Send our children to trade schools.
Instead of giving the kids presents,
they make presents for other kids.
And, to employ all of the unemployed people in America to make presents.
Congratulations, Billy! For Christmas, you have gotten a scholarship to A1 trade school.
Yeah, you're going to electrical school.
Mom, it's me, Sally. I got my dream. I'm going to medics.
I'm going to be a cosmetologist.
I've always wanted to cut hair, and now I'm going to do it. I'm going to the easiest of medical schools, dentist school.
All thanks to Urkel, Santa Claus, and Mike Rowe.
Mike Rowe as Ernest P. Worrell. That's how they are. Mike Rowe as Ernest P. Worrell.
Lest we forget. This might be one of our finest bits of all time.
It's just so weird.
I
know. At first I was going to be like, Diedrich Bader. I was like, nope, he played Jethro. Can't be him. Can't be Diedrich Bader. He's Batman now.
All right, well, I'm going to post, when I post this to social media, I will be tagging both Mike Rowe and Julia White. Direct them to this time code and say, please, for your consideration.
I think Julia, listen, God damn it. Like, be like, oh, hey, I'm stuck at Stefan. It's me, cool dad. I don't know how to deal with these daughters. I don't care what it is.
Yeah,
just give me some Julia White.
I really can't decide whether it's going to be like wacky, zany Urkel meets Santa, or it's going to be adult Urkel with kids that are nerds, right?
I'm just going to say 6 words.
Okay.
This fall, Julia White
is
rock.
Wait, what?
This fall,
Julia White rock?
Is rock.
Oh, is rock.
Is rock.
He's a garbage man in Baltimore.
You said is, and I just you got 5, and I supplied you with 6.
Give me some rock.
God damn it! This fall, Julia White is Cliff Huxtable in
Cosby Show 2.
You know what? You said there would never be a Friends reunion, but this fall, Julia White is Ross Geller in Friends.
Friends! Exclamation!
Pivot.
Can I do that?
You did do
Monica
that.
Monica gets pregnant. Did I need that?
Gross.
I know.
Monica and Urkel's baby. All right, now we got to move along. It's time to move along. Move along. Move along.
Moving right along. Boop, 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 boop,
Since
boop,
this is the
boop,
top of the month of spooky season, I figured I'd cover or discuss and or plug two projects I've watched on the various streaming channels. One on HBO Max. It is a movie. It's called Malignant. This movie's been out for a few weeks, but since it is sort of spooky, I recommend watching it. It's goofy. It's spooky.
It's
creepy and it's kooky.
Garcia. It's about Andy Garcia, right?
Yes, it is about Andy Garcia. Why?
Oh, do you not know that Andy Garcia and the main character of Malignant share a certain trait?
They're women?
No, they both have...
Oh, wait, hold on. Spoilers.
Yo, I haven't spoiled a movie that people probably haven't seen in a really long time. Guys, the ghost of Malignant is really a parasitic twin on the back of this lady's fucking head.
That knows Kung Fu. It's wild. It's very wild.
So I have not seen
Is everybody Kung Fu fighting?
No. This parasitic monster thing just takes control of the main character's body and causes her to do parkour all over a police station and kill lots of people.
But I've not seen this movie. I've only heard it discussed on other shows. She does it backwards?
Yes. Well, so whoever the stunt person is deserves a pay bump, because all of this shit that's shot like in chase sequence mode or fighting mode is a person doing it backwards. It is crazy. Either that or involves CGI. I don't know which, but while I was watching it and slowly, figuring out the obvious plot points, I was like, oh my God, that person is going backwards. I bet it's the main character, but backwards.
Did they consult Christopher Nolan for that film?
Maybe. I mean,
now is this a Quado scenario?
It's sort of like that, but inside the lady's head. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like that, yeah. And the parasitic twin also had like arms and shit, but they cut them off, and it for some reason has electrical powers. It can like make lights blink and can talk through radios.
I heard that she has massive scars on her back.
We don't see that ever.
Okay, never mind.
They might mention it, but there's not like a scene in which she is in the shower and we see some suspicious scars on her back or anything like that.
Is there anybody famous in this movie? Like, do I want to see somebody I know doing something dumb?
The director's wife is in it. I don't know. No, not really.
Isn't the director like James Wan? Isn't he like Conjuring? Wan.
Yes, he put his wife in the movie as like a rookie cop. She is bad at acting.
Who's his wife?
I forget her name. She's some European.
Mrs. Wan?
Yep, Mrs. Wan.
Giselle. It's
Mrs.
Giselle.
James Wan. But
we're very conservative here in the Wan household.
The movie it's almost like a video game. It has these action sequences that are just so ridiculously over the top, and the horror is over it's such a weird mixture. It's like if Aquaman were a horror movie, but I
never saw that.
Yeah, it's just everything's like except for the parts that are supposed to be like sort of suspenseful or whatever. But the whole thing, it's such an odd horror movie for a horror movie, if you want to consider it that. I just don't really consider it a horror movie. It's like a weird, violent mystery movie.
Not so. I mean, like, are you guys watching Only Murders in the Building? Like, it wasn't horror this week, but this week was super intense. Had me like right on the edge of my seat the entire time. The silent episode.
No, I'm a few episodes behind, but
oh my God, this week it wasn't horror, but like at a certain point, I turned to Jess. I'm like, this is tense. This is like, I am like, oof, like heartbeat up. Like I felt.
It's not like a comedy. I thought it was a comedy.
It is, but at the same the same time, this was an intense episode. Look, hey, I think it's like I hate prestige television, but this is the best prestige television I've ever seen. I love it so much.
Nothing on Hulu is prestige television.
Fuck you. Why the Last Man was also why the Last Man was. I don't know if you want to call it scary, but because I knew what was coming in that first episode, the whole time I'm just like, fucking okay, it's coming. It's right about now.
Yeah, I might as well. We might as well chat about that because I have seen the first like 4 episodes or so. I'm at the point where like why the Last Man is on a helicopter and that's the way that episode ends.
I think the last thing I saw was they blew up those people who knew that he existed. Right.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I haven't read the books, so I would love the premise is that just at one point in time, out of nowhere, all of the men die, just instantly. They all just die, all of them.
You know what's cool, and I don't want to ruin this, but like, the writer of the story like said it the entire time, never explained. They never tell you what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's just not part of it.
I read some like broad synopses on various Wikipedia type things, and there are some strange characters that get involved if they stick to the books.
Oh,
and there's like a ninja and a couple other things.
So it sounds a lot like with Preacher.
Yeah,
What you're describing is very Preacher vibe.
I have two gigantic holes on my comic books knowledge, and that's Sandman and Preacher.
No, Preacher's very good. I've read like the first 2 volumes or so. The graphic, the what do you call them? The compendium
graphic novel.
You know, I've
trade
done
paperbacks.
I've done Swamp Thing. I've done Constantine. I've never done Sandman or Preacher. And it's a big hole. And I hate Saga, and that's just weird for a comic book fan in this day and age. Anyway, but there was another one. Like it's a show. What this Mission? It's not Mission Hill.
Yes, Mission Hill, the animated horror series, by that guy who did. What was that other show he did? Oh, never mind. Evan Weinstein, I think. Anyway, no, Evan Dorkin. Sorry, God, I keep getting all these names wrong. No, the other show I watched is called Midnight Mass. It's on Netflix. It's like 8 episodes. Done by the same guy who does Blythe Manor and the Hill House, Haunting Hill Mansion House.
Yeah, I got it. Haunting of Hill House.
Apparently, the director is from Baltimore.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Did not know that. We should get him on the show.
Casey, are you a watcher of fucking Walking Dead? I feel like if any of us, you're the one that's still doing it.
So I plan on watching the current season. We just haven't started yet. I mean, it's the last season. Like, I've gone this far. I might as well watch the last season.
I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know what I want out of like horror anymore. You know, like I don't know what I want out of my scary movies. It's a tough one. I guess I want jump scares, but like, I feel like in like Exorcist, that movie's like 7 hours long and hours go with like anything happening, you know? I went looking on Universal on Peacock the other day to see like what Universal monsters they had, so I could watch like Dracula or Frankenstein, you know, from the 30s, and they're not on there. I'm like, but that's what I like kitschy Halloween. I like
you
kitschy
want Dracula. Let's see.
Yeah, like I Dracula streaming. Find it for me, Casey. Like 1931, Todd Browning. Come on, fucking do it. But like,
who owns the Universal stuff? Which streaming service is that on?
It should be Peacock.
So there's no so apparently Plex, you can stream it for free.
I was gonna say, isn't that shit like public domain at this point?
It's not.
Universal owns it. You can rent it on Apple TV. Like you can rent it on many of the major services, but it looks like Plex is the only one where you can stream it for free.
Well, you know, I might have to try that. I have Plex.
You know what you need to do? You need to team up with Back to the Future Part 4 and go back to 1989-ish and then watch it on WNUV 54 on Sunday for Nightmare Theater.
Oh, I miss like that's okay. So when I think about scary shit, that's how I envision it. A cloudy Sunday around 4 p.m.
Right.
where Cat's Eye is playing, or you know, or like that scene in fucking in Halloween, they're watching The Thing from Outer Space. Mm-hmm. You know, the movie that The Thing is like. That's how like it's like Svengoolie shit. Like right. That's how I feel about horror. And like, it's also like classy these days. Give me some fucking trash.
I like it because Brian is cutting out while he said trash, so it sounded really long, like robotic. He's like, trash. But speaking of which, I just listened to an interview with Elvira, who came out with a book, her memoir, whatever. Didn't realize, like...
She came out with a book and came out in the book.
Yeah. 19-year relationship with a lady. Apparently was raped by whatever that basketball guy's name is, the dead one.
Who?
The one that claimed to have had sex with like 20,000 women. Wilt Chamberlain. She was raped by Wilt.
Oh. Wait. I didn't hear that. Elvira said in her book that Wilt Chamberlain raped her?
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah. Apparently it was when she was pretty young, and they were friends, and he did it, and then she made sure to never see him again in her life, and now he's dead, and he's like, "Fuck you, I'm putting you in my book."
Word.
Yeah, there was a shitload of things I did not know about Cassandra. We'll just call her that, and Peterson. I mean, she's a very, very, very intelligent lady, and like knew what the fuck she was doing every step of the way, and was in the groundlings with Pee Wee Herman / Paul Rubens. And
no, like Elvira wasn't a mistake, and Elvira, air quotes, Elvira wasn't a mistake.
Right.
She knew what she was doing. One of my favorite things is when we started doing, you and I started watching all these old commercials and shit. We came across Elvira, like an Elvira MTV special that's pretty much intact, and it's Elvira in Salem. And she's super fucking funny in that shit. Like she's a real live comedian. Like she is the shit. I'm a big fan of Elvira. I'm real happy to see like in the last couple of weeks that she's been popular on the internet. Like, isn't that all you want out of your life? Every few years to be popular on the internet for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, every once in a while you make a comeback and then you go away for a little while. But I mean, like looping it all the way back to Svengoolie, that was how she got her start. She was in the freaking low budget equivalent of K-Rock building or something, and in between news productions, she was in a 1-room studio, shooting these in betweens for the shitty horror movies that they had the rights to air on a cloudy Sunday afternoon.
I'm excited for Halloween. Science Center has canceled their, Halloween second year in a row. Didn't buy tickets. If I was going to buy tickets, I was going to do it like day of, so didn't have to worry about it.
Casey,
please,
Casey, get on Groupon and buy us 4 more grappling hooks. We are getting onto the roof of the Science Center, and we're doing our own Halloween party.
We're just gonna save your soul dancing by ourselves. Casey,
silent disco.
Just show up front. Just show up front day of and be like, I'm here for the party. And then when you can't get in,
I ain't leaving until you kick me out.
Just break out a case of Natty Light.
Oh yeah.
Casey, I'm excited to see a family. Casey, I think you are limiting yourself. If you now have a 4-part costume you could employ.
Ooh.
I'm saying you could all be turtles. You could all be Ghostbusters.
You could all be coronaviruses.
You could all be something. You could all be something. You could all be DuckTales. You could be Uncle Scrooge.
We could do that. I think the Ghostbusters thing might work out because, Canon is he likes the Ghostbusters right now. So.
And I think, and I don't think you should let Amber wear a jumpsuit. You should put her in a sexy Ghostbusters costume.
Brian's chauvinism is making me a little angry.
Not chauvinism. I'm just making the joke because she is a woman who has recently given birth. And
it's not funny.
Of course, she is not going to put on a. I'm on her side. I'm an ally.
That back pedal makes me a little venti.
No, I ain't a bad back pedal.
Makes me a little pissed offy.
Amber's like hot. Get out of here.
Makes me want to go right ahead and tell everyone to shut up.
Let the band deal with this.
Whoa.
Total carnage!
Yeah! All right, this is the end of the show in which we give the opposite of mad props, a.k.a. shut-ups to persons, places, and things that are lowering our quality of life and otherwise making it suck. I have one shut up this week. It is a very important shut up. My shut up is to bad pizza. My God. We ordered a pizza to be delivered to the house. It is from an establishment that we enjoy their subs. They're very good subs, and they do pizza. And they do pizza by the slice. And normally the pizza by the slice is great. But this thing showed up. It was smashed against the side. All the shit was like gooped up. And it was undercooked, and it was a pile of mush. And it was... That should be a federal offense. Like, they should all be in prison right now. They should be sent to Gitmo. Thank you. That is my shut up. It was a really bad pizza. It was just very bad. Sad about it.
Casey, I'm thinking you have to go next.
Yes.
Oh, fuck you, Casey.
Shut up to this, like, false start on fall, where it was fall for, like, 2 days, and now it's summer again, and...
What are you talking about?
It
was like
want
68
fall.
degrees
cold.
today.
It was cold all day.
But maybe Dundalk has some sort of different weather pattern, because it was, like, almost 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's true. My work computer, which is IP is based in Frederick, said it was 90 degrees out there. I was like, no fucking way is that true. Anyway, you got any other shut-ups while Brian is wandering around and thinking?
Too damn hot. I want to drink some pumpkin ale. And,
yeah,
like,
shut up to you for liking that shit. Dude, you got the? How'd you like?
No, it is October. It's time.
How do you like the single stove or whatever the shit that thing is called?
Solo.
Oh, you got a solo?
Yeah, I have a solo stove. I just got it set up. So we're gonna probably bust it out this weekend.
All right,
maybe
let's
tomorrow. I don't know.
Casey, be a friend and invite us over. Like, to engage into some fucking fire pitting. I bet you I'd come.
He does have
you
a
drive all the
house.
way out to Dundalk.
I would come to your house, Casey, if you invited me.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Brian is
Everyone
thirsty.
Everyone would come. I just want to hang out. Everyone would come too. Yeah, I'm Dynasty friends. Like, I'm Dynasty friends. My shut up this week is to mosquitoes. They're really getting it in here at the end, and I have gotten chewed up. I look insane on my legs, and I hate it.
So quick.
Double down.
Tangent.
Double down.
Oh, please,
Cannon got bit by it. He was outside for five minutes, less than that, and got bit like right here in the middle of his forehead. Like 2 days before we're taking family pictures.
I don't know how they do it. It's like they're just omnipresent. I'll go out back for 10 seconds to like grab a thing out of the shed, and I come back with 18 bites on me. I'm like, I don't know where this happened.
Well, the worst thing is I'm an adult, right? I don't itch. But what happened is I got one right on like where my foot hits my leg, like right there on that part, like on the front, and like in the middle of the night, I guess I just rubbed that shit like fucking raw. And I woke up in the morning, I'm like, what are these scabs? And I like, it's just, I'm like, who? And
Choking
also,
on my own rage here.
What are these lanternfly things? What are those things that I've been seeing?
I don't know.
Like
lantern.
But you've seen the same thing on like the Facebook. Like
I
kill
only
this bug as soon as you see it.
Yeah, I only seen them on Facebook. I've never seen one IRL in me.
Is it a scam?
Don't know.
Is this a Sawyer from Lost scam?
I don't know. That's some shut ups. Yeah, I don't know where these bugs came from. I don't know what the deal is. What's the deal with lanternflies? But I know what the deal is with this episode of the CTB show. It's over, ladies. And this is the episode is over. Head bob dance. Okay? Sassy ending. And oh no, my internet is unstable. So what I'm going to do is go right into the thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being a friend. Have a great day and a better tomorrow.